Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's good for a Browns first down.
McCarthy going to throw again. Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Here's McCarthy. Setting up a screen for Jenkins.
And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To the air again, McCarthy.
And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
On play action, now McCarthy.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
To the air with McCarthy.
Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
Looks like they'll move things around here. Third and goal, McCarthy.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Let's go. Ready? Go.
Love looking to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
You look at this Browns defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group...
The pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it.
It's caught, and it's 8-0.
Makes the score Browns 8, Packers nothing.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Oh, what a move.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set, 6, mega, 10 block, hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Packers have 3-9 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And this is caught by Williams. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And they get on the board trailing now 8-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Wide open receiver, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him now. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put in your back pocket and break it.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
McCarthy off the play fake.
2 minutes to play in the first half of an 8-3 game.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On the return is Williams. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a third down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw McCarthy. Over the middle, that's to Fannin, his tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A gain of 13 yards.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. The swing pass here to Edwards. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A final shot before break. McCarthy working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Ready?
Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Set, ready. 45, one. Ready.
Off the play fake, Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Love. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And a second field goal here gets them back within a couple at 8-6 now.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
There's a short one caught by Fannin.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Slot man moves right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle.
And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. DJ Chark with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead moves to 15-6.
Makes the score Browns 15 after 6.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Cycle. Ready?
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Their left side is complete to Reed. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
It's a gain of 21.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Black shot. Here we go.
Now Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ready.
This 2nd and 4.
Come on, cut.
Throwing. Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sims. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
It's a gain of 8.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On the set. Here we go. Ready.
Jacobs will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
2nd down, goal to go.
Ready.
They go bootleg. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it's a Packers touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Able to slither by. Sheds off the tackle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Left side, he's got the tight end, Fannin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the jump. Snap. Here we go.
They try again with Montgomery. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Here's McCarthy.
Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Borregales now for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 22, Packers 12.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start this drive.
problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Ready.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Come on, set. Blue, 32. Cut.
Now Love.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Jacob Phillips
In there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So Cleveland